Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand another program which is frequently, these kind of programs are frequently asked in placement exams. So it is count elements which are greater than twice the input number 2. So this is our fifth program. So previously we have covered 4 programs. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos. So we are going in the increasing order of the complexity of the programs. So let's try to execute this. Let's try to understand this problem first. So what we have to do is, while solving these problems in exam, first we have to understand the statement. So what is the statement given? So what is the problem statement, and what are the test cases that are available, and how we are going to compare those test cases with respect to the program. So after that we have to come to the logic, and after identifying the logic we have to verify the mistakes that are given in the program. So the statement is count elements which are greater than twice the input number n. So here we are having an array. So in the test cases we are having an array. So this is our array. See here it is also an array, and length is provided, and after that n is provided. Okay, so actually this is a pointer. Okay, so that is the mistake that we have to identify. Okay, so here this is the array, and this array will get passed to the first one, and the next one is length of the array. So what this length states is 7 elements are there, and the number of elements in the array is provided as the second argument, which will get stored in len, and the third argument is 3 is the number that is provided, input number n. So this 3 will get stored in n. So this is the random input number provided by the user. We can assume it as the provided by the user. Now this random number, so based upon this random number we have to find the elements. We have to count the elements, not the find the elements. We have to count the number of elements in the array which are greater than twice the input number. So what is the input number that is given here? In our case, in the first test case, the input number is 3. Twice of 3 is 2 into 3, which is 6. So we have to count the number of elements we have to count the number of elements in the array which are greater than 6. Very simple logic. It is very simple logic, and this kind of problems were frequently asked in placement exams. So consider the test case 2. So here n is equal to 13. Now 2 into n is 26. So the number of elements that are greater than 26 in this array are all these elements except this. All the elements are, so here the number of elements are 6. Among 6, 5 are the numbers which are greater than 26. So the expected output is going to be 5. Here it is 0 because none of the elements, all the elements are negative numbers, so they are less than 6. So the output is going to be 0. Okay, so this is what they have asked. Now we have to understand that statement by using these test cases and the program function. Okay, so now let's try to find the logic. Okay, find the logic. So logic is, it's very simple. We have to go for each and every element in the array. We will check this with this array. For example, if we have this array and the elements are 22, 55, 66, next is 33, next is 44, and 6 elements are there, 77. Okay, so out of that first what we have to do is we have to iterate. We have to take the for loop. Okay, for loop has been taken, and how many times it has to iterate? It has to iterate for these many number of times, which is ln. So this is arr, this is ln, and this is n. Okay, so we have to iterate for length ln number of times. For loop has to iterate for ln number of times. Each time what we have to do, we have to fetch that element what this I is representing. So we have to start from 0. The first element is 22. Is it greater than 2 into n? Is it greater than 2 into n? Is 22 greater than 2 into n? What is the value of n? Value of n is 13. So here it is going to be 26. So is 22 greater than 26? No, first element is failure. If it is true, okay, so let's go for the next element. So the for loop is going to iterate for next element. So the second time it is going to fetch the next element. Now 55 greater than 26. Is it true? Yes, it is true. If it is true, what we have to do? Here we have taken a count variable. Count variable is already there. Now we have to increment that count. So what we have to do? The code is going to be, so here this is the condition checking, if condition checking, and we have to increment the count. Count plus is equal to 1. So this is going to be count is equal to count plus 1. So we have to increment that count, and finally we have to return the count. So next we will go for the second element, 66 greater than 26. So this is how the program works, right? So the for loop is going to iterate for number of elements in the array. So those many times it is going to iterate, and every time it is going to fetch element by element, and it is going to compare it with 2 into n. If it is true, if that condition is true, the count will get incremented. So this is very simple program. So now check the errors. So here it is star a, because it is int arr does not work, and it is an array. Array is passed, so it has to be passed to the integer array, so integer pointer. Okay, so this has been transferred, so it is a star a, and here there is a mistake. It is space has to be provided. So sorry, in this declaration this space has to be provided. It is int I. And the next one is, this kind of declarations are not accepted in C. Declarations within the loops, so all the declarations are to be done above. So this kind of declarations are accepted in C99, not in C89. So under the assumption that we are working on C89, so this kind of declarations are not allowed, so delete it. And next one is, and it is already declared, and again we are trying to declare, so that is not accepted, so just delete that. And here it is a of, if condition is true, nothing is wrong here. And in the condition statement, a or array of I, so every time we are going to take the value of I is going to iterate for, so we have to check the conditions also. I is equal to 0, I less than len. Okay, 6 elements are there, less than 6 means 0 to 5 it is going to iterate I plus plus. Okay, it is true. And a of I is greater than 2n. It is 2n, it is not 2 into n. C will not work like an algebra problems that we are going to solve on a paper. Okay, so 2n we will consider it as 2 into n in algebra, so while solving it on the paper. But C compiler should be provided with a multiplication operator, 2 into n. Okay, so then only the multiplication will happen. And if it is true, then the count has to be incremented. So this statement is false. This is not the right operator to increment it by 1. So the statement is count is equal, count plus equal to 1. So this is the right statement. Return count, count will get returned, and the output we are going to get. So these are the changes that we have to make. Step by step we have to solve the problem. So we have to understand the statement first, and later the inputs. So we have to test the test cases, and we have to compare these test cases with this problem. with the problem, and if everything is fine, then we have to write the logic, and after that we are going to correct the mistakes that are there in the program. Line by line we have to verify, and we have to submit the program. Okay, so this is all about the program. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol, and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.